I didn't realize when it happened. I used to check my phone at night, like something might appear, a message I was holding on to even when you weren't here. I used to leave the door unlocked in ways I couldn't see, like part of me was still expecting you'd come back to me. But somewhere in the quiet, that feeling slipped away. I stopped waiting without noticing, stopped hoping you'd come through, stopped holding on to something that was already losing you. It didn't hurt, it didn't break, it didn't make a sound. I stopped waiting without noticing, and I'm okay now.
I used to measure time in you and everything I do, like every step was leading me back to something true. But now the days just feel like days, not something I get through. And I don't look for you anymore in everything I do. We didn't choose to let it go, we just moved on slowly. We stopped waiting without noticing, stopped living in between, stopped turning every silence into what it used to mean. It didn't fall, it didn't fade, it just became less loud. We stopped waiting without noticing, and we're okay now. I thought it would take forever, I thought it would be harder, but it just happened. I stopped waiting without noticing, and something changed in me. The space you left behind before feels lighter now, more free. It didn't hurt, it didn't break, it didn't pull me down. I stopped waiting without noticing, and I'm still here now. I didn't realize I already let you go. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle. No need for heavy words tonight, no need to ask what's wrong or right. We've said it all in quieter ways, in all the silence that remains. No need to trace what we went through, or hold on to what we once knew. Some things don't need to be explained to still be real and still be gone. We don't have to break to end, we can just let go. If this is goodbye, let it be quiet. No final words, no need
need to fight it. We've carried this as far as we can. Now we just lay it down. If this is goodbye, let it be gentle, like something soft and incidental. Not every ending needs a sound. Some just fade out.
Don't regret the time we had, even the parts that made me sad. They shaped the way I see things now. They brought me here somehow. And you'll exist in softer ways, in passing thoughts, in distant days. Not something I still reach to find, just something that was mine. We don't have to hold the past to know it matters. If this is goodbye, let it be quiet. Don't need to name it, don't need to fight it. We were enough for what we were, and that's enough now. If this is goodbye, let it be easy. Not every ending has to be heavy. Some things just end without a sound and still mean everything. Thank you for everything. Goodbye. If this is goodbye, let it be quiet, like a fading light at night. Not gone all at once, just out of sight. If this is goodbye, let it be soft. Not something we have to resolve, just something we slowly release into peace. This is goodbye. Let it be quiet. If this is goodbye. I don't know where we are anymore. We're not strangers, not the same. Somewhere floating in between. Every word feels like a step on something we can't see. You say things like you still care, but not enough to stay. And I don't know how to hold what keeps slipping away. If we're not moving forward, why does it feel so close? We're somewhere between here and you, between what's gone and what we knew. Not close enough to hold, not far enough to lose. We're caught inside a halfway truth, still reaching like we used to do. Somewhere between goodbye and something we can't choose. Something we can't choose. I don't call you mine anymore, but I don't let you go. I keep you in the quiet parts, I never let you show.
A say I'm doing fine these days, like I've moved on somehow. But every time you speak to me, I forget how we're holding on to something we don't understand. We're somewhere between here and you, between the past and something new. Not broken all the way, but not unbroken too. We're walking on fragile line between your heart and mine. Somewhere between goodbye and asking you to If I take one step closer, will you meet me halfway? Or are we just holding on to something already fading away? We're somewhere between here and you, still chasing something we can't prove. Not close enough to heal, not far enough to lose. We're stuck inside a moment's truth and never fully follows through. Somewhere between goodbye and we almost do. Somewhere between still you. I don't know where we are anymore. I don't know where we are anymore. I don't know. I don't know. We're not strangers, not the same. I don't know where we are. We're not strangers. I don't know where we are anymore. I don't know where we are anymore. We're not strangers. We don't know where we are. We're not strangers. We're not strangers. I don't know where we are. I don't know where we are. We're not strangers. We don't know where we are. I don't know. I don't know where we are anymore. I don't know. It's 2:17. I think it's always 2:17.
Clock hands barely moving now,
Like they forgot what time's about. I
watch the second hesitate,
then fall behind and duplicate.
every night's the same replay.
Same dark, different shade of gray.
I turn the lights, I close my eyes,
But you're still there behind them.
I thought the dark would let me rest,
But it just brings you back again. The night doesn't move on, it stays where you were.
stuck in a moment
I can't outrun.
every hour just bends
Back into you. The night doesn't move on, and neither do I. Moonlight spills across the floor,
same way it did before. I
sit exactly where you sat.
like you might still come back,
I trace the outline of your voice
in every half-forgotten noise, and even silence feels too loud when you're not around. We said time would heal the distance,
but time just keeps us here. The night doesn't move on, it holds on to you. Every memory cuts like it's new. Every second repeats what we went through. The night doesn't move on, and neither do we. If I wait long enough,
if I waited long enough,
will the night let you go?
or we just sat up.
In a moment we don't act wrong.
The night doesn't move on,
It stays where you left.
every unfinished word
Still stuck in my chest. Every piece of us still breaking in two. The night doesn't move on,
it just stays with you.
it's still 2:17. It never changed. It's louder when you're not here. Your side of the bed stays cold. I don't reach for it anymore, but I still leave just enough space, like you might walk through the door. The hallway lights still turned on low, the way you liked it before. I never changed a single thing, but you're not in it anymore. I thought silence would be peaceful, but it only makes you louder. Your side of the silence is heavier than words. Every quiet moment feels like it hurts. I hear what you don't say, I feel what we lost. Your side of the silence still echoes us.
I stopped calling late at night, stopped reaching for your name. But every time my phone lights up, I wish it was the same. I let the conversations die before they could begin. 'Cause I don't know how to talk to you like we're not what we've been. We used to fill the empty, now we just avoid your side. Of this silence still follows me home in every quiet second. I'm not alone. I hear when we don't sigh between our beeline. Your side of the silence still sounds like mine. There's still you. I try to replace it, but nothing feels right. Your side of the silence stays all the night. It's louder when you're not here. Louder when you're not here. It was always easier at night. We only talked when the world went quiet, when nothing else could interfere. You'd say things you never meant, but I still held them like they were real. Your voice felt closer in the dark, like distance didn't matter then. But morning always pulled us back to where we couldn't pretend. We were honest in the shadows, but strangers in the light. You felt closer in the dark, like you were never far. Like I could reach through everything and find you where you are. But daylight tells the truth. We tried so hard to hide. You felt closer in the dark, but never stayed in my life. I remember how you sounded, half asleep but fully mine.
saying things you wouldn't say if there was morning in your eyes.
We built something out of silence, out of space and late night air, but nothing ever followed us when the sun was there. We held on to a version that couldn't survive the day. You felt closer in the dark, like we were who we are, without the weight of everything that pulled us apart. But daylight broke the truth in ways we couldn't fight. You felt closer in the dark, but never in real life. Were we ever really there, or just hiding from the truth? If it only lives at night, was it ever me and you? You felt closer in the dark, like nothing else was real, like we could stay inside a moment we didn't have to heal. But morning came too soon and pulled us out of sight. You felt closer in the dark, but never in my life. It was only ever night, wasn't it? I swear the night still sounds like you. Window open, midnight air, curtains move like you're still there. I say your name just once out loud, but it don't echo back somehow. Your shadow lingers on our wall, like you never left at all. I try to sleep, I try to move, but every road still leads to you. If I close my eyes, you're closer. If I breathe, you disappear. We're under the same quiet moon, but miles feel louder than truth. You're somewhere I can't reach, still echoing in me. We don't say what we both know. Love doesn't always let go, even when we're apart. You're still inside my heart. City lights don't feel the same.
Every street still knows your name,
But past the place we used to be,
like time might put you back with me.
I hear your voice in passing sound, and every silence hanging around. I tried to leave, I tried to run,
but you're the place I'm coming from.
when I reach out, you're fading, but you never really left.
We're under the same quiet moon. A silence cuts deeper than truth. You're somewhere I can't hold, still written in my soul. We don't say what we both know. Love doesn't always let go, even when we're apart. You're still inside my heart. If I was whispered your name tonight, would it reach you where you are? Or are we just two broken lights, fading under different stars? We're under the same quiet moon, still chasing a love we once knew. Through every space and time, you're still a part of mine. We don't say what we both know. Some hearts never let go, even when words fall apart. You're still inside my heart. Under the same quiet moon, I'm still with you. I heard your name on my screen again. 2 a.m. I'm wide awake. Same mistake I almost make. Your number sitting in my hand, like I don't already understand. I scroll through things we used to say, like they didn't fade away. Like if I read them one more time, you might still be mine. I know exactly how this goes, but that don't make it easier. I almost called again tonight, almost let you hear me cry, almost said the things I keep hiding deep inside. I almost broke the space we made, almost reached across the pain, but I put my phone back down and said your name instead.
I felt it too around that time, like something pulling on my mind. Like maybe you were close to me in ways I couldn't see. I picked my phone up just the same,
Hovered over your name, but something in me held me still, like calling you would break what's real.
we're standing on the edge of us,
But neither one jumps in. We almost called again tonight, almost gave in to the light, almost let this silence end and everything began. We almost crossed the line again between what's now and what was then. But we stayed where we are, with broken, quiet hearts. Just like hold what you answer,
or just let it rain.
are we holding on to nothing or everything? Almost cold again tonight, almost let you change my mind, almost turn this empty space back into a lie. We almost tried to feel again, almost let it pull us in, but we stopped before the fall. It didn't call at all. write your name on my screen, and I let it disappear. Maybe that's what it was all along.
You were always chasing daylight, I was comfortable in the dark. You saw everything so clearly, I got lost inside my heart.
We were standing in the same room, but never in the same place.
You were moving toward the future, I was stuck in what we made.
It wasn't wrong, it wasn't right, just two different kinds of time.
We were never in the same night,
Never seeing the same sky.
you were already letting go
While I was still holding tight.
We were close but out of sync,
Like two stars misaligned. We were never in the same night,
just passing through the same light.
I thought love would keep us steady, keep us moving side by side. But love doesn't change the rhythm of two hearts in different tides.
You were ready for the ending
Before I knew we'd begun,
and I held on to forever while you were already done.
we weren't meant to hurt each other, just never meant to stay. We were never in the same night,
never dreaming the same way.
you were drifting toward the morning.
I was begging you to stay.
We were close but never aligned, like two moments at a time. We were never in the same night, but we tried.
Maybe no one was to blame, maybe nothing went wrong. We were just
Two different stories trying to last too long. We were never in the same light, but we gave it everything, every moment, every heartbeat, every almost everything.
we were never meant forever,
But we were real at the time. We were never in the same night. That's alright. Different skies, saying goodbye. It's always the little things. Coffee sitting where you left it, cold by the side of the sink. Your jacket hanging by the doorway still smells like you, and I breathe. I don't touch it, I just pass it, like moving might make it real. Like if I shift one single moment, everything's gone for real. I thought time would take you with it, but it only made space for you. I still hear you in small things, in the quiet in between, in the way the floorboards speak when it's just me. You're not here but you linger in the air in every corner. I let silence play your voice like I don't have a choice. I drove past your streets this evening, didn't mean to, I just did. Saw the light inside your window, wondered who you're with. I still know your every habit, what you say and how you smile. Funny how I lost forever in something so fragile. We said we'd be okay without it, but we never said how. I still hear you in small things, in the space between heartbeats, and the words I almost speak when I can't sleep. You are not here but you stay somehow in the silence, in the background, out of memory filled room. Like it's still you. Do you hear me too sometimes? Or am I the only one still holding on till it goes long after they're gone? I still hear you in small things, every quiet, every in between. Even when I try to leave, you follow me. You are not here but you linger in the surface kind of vague, and I don't know how to stop hearing your name. It's always the little things and never let go. I started typing and I stopped again.
Three dots blinking on my screen, say more than I ever mean. I write your name, then backspace slow, like I don't wanna let you know.
Hey, feels heavier than before, like it opens every door to everything we didn't say and everything we threw away.
Every word feels like a risk now.
Every silence feels the same. We talk in unfinished sentences, half truths and hesitance, like if we say it all out loud it might not make sense. We stop before it hurts too much, we leave before it ends. We talk in unfinished sentences again and again. I read your message like a line, trying to see between the signs. You say I hope you're doing fine, but I know what you left behind. I almost ask you how you feel, if any of this is still real, but I erase it just in time and send a safer light.
We're dancing around the truth now,
like we're scared of what it means. We talk in unfinished sentences, words that don't connect, like if we get too close again we'll have to face regret. We pause between and everything we pretend we talking. Unfinished sentences, like we're not broken. So I don't know how anymore. If we finish what we started, do we lose what we still are we talking? Unfinished sentences,
Still caught in between
what we were and what we are, and everything we've seen, reached but never fully touched. We bend but never mend. We talking unfinished sentences, like this one. Started typing, and I start again. I didn't reach for you, not this time. Your name crossed my mind again, like it always used to do. But something in me stayed still, instead of running back to you. I let the moment pass me by, didn't chase it like before, didn't try to hold the feeling, didn't open that door. It wasn't strength, it wasn't pride, just something quiet changing inside. I let the silence stay this time, didn't try to fill the space, didn't reach for something broken, didn't say your name. I let the quiet settle in like it was always meant to be. And for the first time in a while, it didn't scare me.
I thought I'd feel you leaving, more like something tearing out of me. But all I felt was something soft, like setting something free. I still remember everything, but it don't pull the same. It's like the weight we used to carry finally slipped away.
We didn't fix it, didn't fight, we just stopped holding on. We let the silence stay this time, didn't try to rewrite it, didn't force what wasn't there, or try to fight it. We let the quiet do its work, without asking what it means. And somehow in the emptiness, we started to breathe. I thought I'd miss you louder. Me too, but I don't. I let the silence stay this time, and let it be enough. Didn't turn it into something, no, call it love. I let the moment fade away, without needing to hold on. And try to remember how you sounded. I played your voice inside my head, the way I used to know it. Every word, every pause, every feeling you would show in it. But something in it shifted, like it didn't land the same. Like time had slowly taken the weight out of your name. I used to feel it in my chest, now it barely reaches me. Your voice is fading differently now. Not gone, just quieter somehow. Like it's losing all the edges that used to pull me down. It doesn't echo like before, it doesn't hurt the same. Your voice is fading differently now, and I don't chase it. I try to hear you like I did when everything was clear, when every word you said to me was something I could feel. But now it sounds like distance, like something far away, like it belongs to someone else or another place. We didn't lose the memory, just the way it feels. Your voice is fading differently now, still there but softer in the background. Like it's slowly letting go without a sound. It doesn't pull me under, it doesn't hold me down. Your voice is fading differently now, and I'm okay with that. I thought I needed forever, I thought it would stay the same. But everything we held on to changes in quiet ways. Your voice is fading differently now, like it's finally letting me out of everything it used to be inside of me. It's not as sharp, not as loud, it doesn't break me down. Your voice is fading differently now, and I'm still here. I can still hear you, just not the same. Nothing really ends,
It just changes shape. I thought losing you would feel like something breaking clean, like a sudden kind of silence, or a space I couldn't breathe.
but it wasn't like a moment. It didn't fall apart, it just slowly lost its volume inside my heart.
Like a song I used to know, now I barely recognize.
Nothing ends, it just gets quieter.
fades into the background light,
turns into a softer version
of what it was before the night.
Nothing leaves, it just changes
Into something we outgrow.
Nothing ends, it just gets quieter
until we let it go.
I still carry pieces of you in ways I don't explain,
in the way I see the world now,
in the way I feel the rain.
But it doesn't feel like longing,
but something I still need.
It's just part of who I've been, not who I'll be.
We didn't lose it all at once, we just stopped hearing. Nothing ends, it just gets quieter,
slips into a distant sound,
turns into a quiet memory
that doesn't pull me down.
Nothing breaks, it just softens
into something we can hold.
Nothing ends, it just gets quieter, and slowly lets us go. Do you still think about it?
Sometimes,
just not the way we used to. Nothing ends, it just gets quieter,
becomes a part of who we are.
not something we're still chasing,
Not something left in the dark.
nothing stays the way it was, but it doesn't disappear. Nothing ends, it just gets quieter and leaves us here. It's still there, just quieter. Don't let it fade like this. We've been circling the truth so long, I don't know what's real anymore. Every word just falls apart before it reaches what it's for. You look at me like something's gone, but won't admit what we both feel. Like if you never say it out loud, maybe it won't be real. I'm tired of guessing what you mean when silence says it anyway. Say it before it disappears, before we lose it in our fears, before it turns to something we can't bring back from memory. Say it even if it breaks, even if it's too late. I'd rather hear the truth tonight than feel it fade away.
I've been holding every word, like saying it would make it final. Like once it leaves my mouth, there's no way to rewrite it. I know exactly what you need, and I know I can't give it now, but I don't know how to say goodbye without letting you down. We're standing on the edge of it, with nothing left to hide. Say it before it disappears, before it drowns in unsaid years, before we turn into a burst of something we were close to. Say even if it hurts, even if we can't pretend, at least we won't be left alone with
and that's what hurts the most. Say if this all disappears, too far it vanishes in tears before we leave it complete. Like everything we've been saying, even if we can't pretend, at least we won't be left alone. With words we never said, you said it, and now it's gone. We were never really all the way there. We almost had a future, almost made it real, almost stayed forever, almost got to feel. We almost said I love you without pulling back, almost held it steady, almost didn't crack. Every moment stopped halfway, like we were scared to fall. We left in almost, and maybes and in-betweens, and words we never finished, and half-lived dreams. We held on to something that slipped through our hands. We loved in almost, and called it what we had.
I almost chose you fully, almost stayed the same, almost fought for something instead of walking away.
I almost let you see me without pulling back, almost gave you everything I knew you liked. We were always on the edge, but never jumped in. We loved and almost, in silence and soft regrets, and nights that felt like forever. We still can't forget. We were never broken, but never complete. We loved in almost, and called it enough for me. What if we just tried? We didn't. We loved in almost, and everything we couldn't be, in moments that felt like forever, but never stayed with me. We got so close to something we'll never understand. We loved in almost, and let it end like that. Almost was all we ever had. You already knew. Didn't you? just enough. Left little cracks in everything, but never called it what it was. You let the distance do the work while I kept holding on. Like if I loved you hard enough, it wouldn't all go wrong. You didn't have to say goodbye. You knew I'd stay through anything. You knew I wouldn't leave first, so you never had to try. You let me carry all the weight while you just slipped away in time. You stayed until it faded, until there was nothing left to save. You knew I wouldn't leave first, so you didn't have to stay.
I thought I was protecting us by not saying it out loud. Like silence wouldn't hurt as much as breaking something down. I didn't mean to let it drift or leave you in between, but I didn't know how to stay without losing me. We both felt it slipping, but only one held on. You knew I wouldn't leave first, so you let it fall apart. Let me believe there's something you already left behind in your heart. You stayed just long enough to make it harder when you go. You knew I would leave first, and I think you always knew. Why didn't you just tell me? I didn't know how to hurt you, so we hide each other anyway. You knew I wouldn't leave first, so I stayed until it broke. Held on to every piece of us, even when it wasn't whole. You didn't have to say it, I felt it in your distance. You knew I wouldn't leave first, so you chose silence. You already knew, and I stayed anyway. We don't try this time. No raised voices, no slammed doors, no asking what we're fighting for. We sit across like strangers now, with nothing left to figure out. No, maybe we can make it work. No reaching through the quiet hurt, just empty space where we both know there's nowhere left for this to go. It's strange how calm the ending feels when everything inside is gone. This is where we don't fix it, where we finally let it break. No more trying to hold together what we couldn't make. This is where we stop pretending, where the truth just stays the truth. No more almost, no more bending, no more me and you. I thought it would be louder than this, a final word, a final wish.
But all we have are smaller things, like silence and the space it brings. I look at you, you look away, like there's nothing left to say. And somehow that hurts more than anything we could have said. We used to try to save it, now we just let it fall. This is where we don't fix it, where we let the pieces lie. No more searching for a reason, no more asking why. This is where we end it softly without needing to fight. No more holding on to something that we couldn't keep alive. I thought we'd try again, I know, but we won't. This is where we don't fix it, where we finally let it go. No more reaching back for something we already lost. This is where it ends between us, now with anger, now with blame. Just two people standing still, with nothing left to change. We don't try this time, we just stop. We don't try this time.